guys? Welcome back to my channel full of magical geeky goodness. I'm Brittany Kimberly, and if you're new here, hello. Please go ahead and click the subscribe button because there is so much magical geeky goodness on this channel all the time. Today is December 31st, 2018. It is the last day of the year. Tomorrow starts a new year where everything's supposed to be fresh and new and different than the year before. So I wanted to take the time to reflect on 2018 and think about where my life was, where it is now, and where it's gonna be in 2019. I'm gonna start this by saying 2017 was one of probably the absolute best year of my life. It was amazing. Cruz and I did a lot of really fun and adventurous things. We traveled to a lot of places. We got engaged in 2017. It was just amazing. And when I went into 2018, I thought it was gonna be the same, like, if not better. I thought it was just gonna be this amazing, incredible year. And in a sense, it was really great, but also in a sense, it wasn't. It was really tough. It was a hard year, but there were a lot of really amazing things that happened. So I want to talk about it and talk about what I did this year, the amazing things that happened to me, the not so amazing things that happened to me, and I just want to share what I have reflected on in 2018. So I started the year pretty newly engaged. We had just got engaged in September, but it was in December that we booked our wedding venue. So we went into 2019 really ready to just dive into the wedding planning, got super hyped, super excited. And I think it was in February that we decided that we were going to ask our bridal parties to be part of our wedding. It was at this point that I ended up losing one of my longest friendships, and it was someone who I really thought was my dearest, closest, best friend, and then it quickly came to realization that that was not the case. So that was really hard on me. It was really tough on me to go through that. I was not expecting it at all. I honestly didn't see it coming, and I was really shocked, and it was really hard. It felt like going through a very serious breakup. It was very difficult for me to get through, and it wasn't until recently that I was in one of my therapy sessions, which I'll get to that too, that I realized that I really am not over that, and it's something I'm still working through because this person was one of the most important people in my life, and then suddenly they just weren't that person anymore. So it's very weird and surreal and odd. This person feels like a complete and total stranger to me now, which is even weirder. So going through that kind of a relationship loss was not something I was expecting to happen at all. And it's something I'm still working through. Going through the year, a lot of really cool things happened. Loot Crate reached out to me and started sending me free boxes for my honest review and opinion, which was super neat. And I was so excited about it. I love Loot Crate, and I love working with them. It's just amazing. And then later in the year, they had a meeting with Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers approved me to be an official Wizarding World partner, which was so surreal and amazing. And I was so excited about it. So I'm now an official Wizarding World Loot Crate partner, which means Loot Crate now pays me and sponsors my channel. Like, what? That was just mind-blowing to me. Not to mention Warner Brothers themselves worked directly with me this year, which was so cool. They used one of my videos in one of their promotions for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, which that in itself was amazing. When I got the email from them asking if they could use my video, I was like, what? Warner Brothers wants to use my video? This is amazing. So that in itself was awesome. I was super excited about that. But then it didn't stop there. They asked me to come to a fans first screening of the film, and I was super excited about it. And they're like, just let us know where you live. We'll let you know the time and place where you need to be. And I was like, oh, I I live in Los Angeles, and they're like, that's amazing. You're gonna go to Universal. We're gonna give you free tickets. You're gonna go to a Q&A with the cast after you see the movie. I was mind blown. It was such an amazing day, and if you guys have not seen the video from that day, you need to go see it. Eddie Redmayne signed our Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them screenplay, because the Crimes of Grindelwald screenplay had not been released yet. Guys, Ezra Miller gave me a niffler. How many people could say that Ezra Miller gave them a niffler? Cruz and I did a little more exploring this year, not nearly as much as we did in 2017, but we spent a majority of the year at Disneyland, which I loved it. And I started sewing this year, and I made all these amazing costumes for us to wear and Disney bounds, and it was so fun and so great to like get creative in this new way. We did renew our Disneyland annual passes, and we're gonna go so much more in 2019 as well. So that's amazing. Cruz and I, at the beginning of the year, decided that we wanted to go through a Bible study at our church called Rooted, which is amazing. It was just so mind-opening, and I just learned so much about myself and about being a Christian and what that actually means. And it really just shifted a lot about how I felt about myself as a person, and how I feel about the world as a whole, and how I feel about Christianity when before I was very closed off to it. At the end of Rooted, Cruz and I both got baptized, and it was such an emotional and amazing experience, and it was wonderful and amazing. And on the day that I got baptized, the church also offered me a job as a full-time graphic designer, and I just couldn't believe it. It was just everything just lined up and timed out so perfectly and amazing. So I became a full-time graphic designer for my church. I've learned so much about myself, and I've grown in my relationship with Jesus. My spiritual journey this year has been, I'm getting emotional talking about it, but it has been such a whirlwind, and it's been the one constant this year that has really kept me steady in a lot of the lows that I've had. Now, towards the end of the year, my mental health has kind of taken a dive. I have really been struggling this last portion of the year, probably since fall. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that at work we read this book called The Emotionally Healthy Leader, and it really digs into you and really forces you to kind of look at your shadows and look at kind of what's stopping you from being the best leader you can be. And it kind of opened up a lot of old wounds for me from my childhood and so on, that I kind of had forgotten that even existed, and I kind of just ignored and pushed back. So when all that was opened up, it was kind of really overwhelming, and it really started to take a toll on me. And I started having a lot of breakdowns, honestly, emotional breakdowns. And so I have ended up in therapy, and it's been good. It's been hard, but it's been good, because the same thing with therapy, it kind of gets you talking about things and kind of opens things up that you've had closed in for so long, that you feel these things a lot more than you would have otherwise. But it's really important that you feel them and put words to them and know that they're there, so that you can work through them and work past them. And Cruz and I have also started our premarital counseling, which has been great for us as well. It's really helping us communicate with one another a lot better. Oh, totally forgot. Cruz and I bought a home. What? So this is kind of why we didn't go on as many adventures, aside from like having our Disneyland annual passes, because not only were we saving for the wedding, but we also bought our first home, which is insane. We're not yet living there together, and we will not live there together until the wedding, because that's just something that we decided would be best for our relationship. And but we bought it, and it's ours, and we are spending a lot of time just getting it ready for us to move into for the wedding. But we bought it, and it's ours. Like, that is so mind-blowing to me. I honestly did not think that we would be able to buy a home until way after the wedding, like at least a year after the wedding. So we bought a home, and we're still saving for the wedding, and yeah, it's been amazing. And I am really looking forward to 2019 because we're getting married. What? It's insane. Cruz and I have been together 7 years now, and it's time, you know. I'm really excited for the wedding. We're doing a lot of planning for it, and we're gonna be married, and we're gonna go on our honeymoon, and yeah, so this year's been amazing. It's been hard, and it's had a lot of obstacles, but it's also been really great. I haven't really made any resolutions or goals for 2019 yet. I think I really want to continue to focus on this channel because so many great things came from this channel this year that it's really motivated me to want to continue working on this. And I did a complete Vlogmas this year. For the first year, I completed every single day of Vlogmas, and I'm so happy about that as well. And that's just really motivating me further to continue working on this channel and making videos and sharing things with you guys. And I'll see you guys in 2019. Bye-bye.